Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on here today and be a little bit more explicit about how behavior change happens and how we can make new coping skills become automatic. And we do that by practicing that skill as much as we can. And each time we practice the new coping skill, it's like doing reps with weights, and we're strengthening that new neural pathway because each time you use that neural pathway, it fires and it strengthens that neural pathway so that after about 6 months, it becomes an automatic response next time you need a new coping skill to deal with the situation you're in. You'll automatically reach for the new skill. What about the maladaptive behavior that you're trying to change and let go of? Well, it's the same principle, right? If practicing the skill strengthens the neural pathway, what does that mean? It means that we don't want to use that old skill because if we do, it'll strengthen that neural pathway even more. So, what we do is we resist the urge to use the maladaptive coping skills, and sure enough, after enough time, that neural pathway dies off, and it doesn't even enter your mind when you're in a situation where you used to use that coping skill. So, for example, if you're in recovery, after a while, you don't have to fight urges not to use a drug or alcohol or whatever substance you're trying to give up. You only have cravings for about 6 months, and then after that, the cravings should go away. Now, does that mean that cravings won't occasionally crop up? Yes, but you'll realize that drinking or using is not the behavior you want to do, and you'll use the new coping skill instead. Chances are that's the way to work. Once in a while, we have a slip. Once in a while, we sort of slide back in our progress and we use those old maladaptive coping skills, but the point is that we try as hard as we can not to, and after enough time that brain change will happen and you won't even think about using that old maladaptive coping skill. So keep practicing the new coping skill as much as you can, and like I said, after about 6 months the brain change will happen. When people show up at my office after the brain changes happen, I can see it on their face, and I know that's going to be their last session because the brain changes happened and the coping skill is automatic now and they don't need psychotherapy anymore. So there you go. Let me know in the comments how it works out for you. Thanks for tuning in.